Okay, so I'm joined in the studio now with Andrew Djemal, who is from the North Bondi Surf Lifesaving Club. Good evening, Andrew.
How are you going?
Pretty well, thanks. Now, this is actually the 100th anniversary of the Australian Surf Lifesaving movement.
Yep, so it's the 100th year of Surf Lifesaving Australia patrolling Australia's beaches. So it's our centenary, and it's the year of the lifesaver.
Year of the Lifesaver. And I was actually looking at Star Observer last week, and you're actually holding a Mardi Gras float.
The very first Mardi Gras float for Surf Lifesaving Australia. So the purpose of this kind of interview is to try and get awareness out there that we're actually doing it, but also to try and get people into participating with us as well.
Yeah, well, I guess the kind of stereotype that people have of lifesavers is anything but gay. You know, they're sort of big, buffy blokes and they don't take any shit from anybody. Is that right?
Not really. I mean, that's the stereotype that we've all come to know and, love or loathe. I guess there is that kind of an element to Surf Lifesaving Australia, but what our message is about is to say that, hey, Surf Lifesaving Australia isn't like that anymore. It hasn't been for quite some time. We've seen the back of the Cronulla riots. Surf Lifesaving Australia have come together and put on the same wave program, which is to get ethnic minorities involved in Surf Lifesaving Australia. And so the same thing here is, they've endorsed us. They're, happy for us to participate in the Mardi Gras. So it's just another way of giving a minority group a seal of approval for surf lifesaving.
I actually read in the papers not too long ago, you got quite a lot of Muslim women who are taking part in surf lifesaving training. They've got a new full-length swimsuit called a burkini.
I saw that in the paper, yes.
Which is being designed in the red and yellow colours. So this will help to break up racial tension on the beaches, do you think, maybe? Or is that the plan?
The On the Same Wave program is definitely designed to do that. It's to get people more interested from basically any background, any walk of life, any ethnic background, to sort of say that, hey, it isn't the exclusive domain of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, iconic lifesaver. It's, the domain of everybody. Increasingly, we're seeing more and more, especially at North Bondi as well, like it's just a tourist magnet. So you just get all manner of life, coming to have a look at, what's going on at the beach. And, so there's the part of the float is to get that message out there that, hey, we're here and, we're gay and lesbian lifesavers, but also there's a safety aspect to the parade. It's like a bit of fun, get the message across that there is a serious and safety concern at the beach.
Yeah. I actually remember, I think I was up at Bilgola Beach once and there was a rip and I got washed out a bit and I was trying to swim back in and I thought I was doing quite a good job, and then suddenly this bloke turned up with a float and sort of instructed me to grab hold of the float and carry me back in shore. Yep.
We've always got a set of eyes out on the, what's going on in the water. And I mean, I've been in that situation myself. Part of the problem is that you think, you sort of get a little bit proud and you say, I can save myself, I can beat the rip, I can cut across it and I know what to do. But, surf lifesavers are trained to, basically just get out there and help people who look like they need help, who are in trouble. So
yes, I must have looked pathetic that day.
I've been in the same situation and I actually refused to help, no, I'm okay, thanks very much. And, it got me into even more trouble. So take the help when you need it.
So how long have you been in the movement?
This is my second season now. So I joined North Bondi this time last year. So it's my second season.
Okay. So whose idea was it to get a float happening for Mardi Gras?
It was a couple of lifesavers at Tamarama. They went to the Mardi Gras last year, to the parade, and they saw that a couple of guys had just gotten together and put together a couple of, last-minute uniforms, so to speak, cozies, right. The red and yellow cozies with the cap, and they marched in a part of the parade. We knew that at the time it wasn't endorsed by Surf Lifesaving, they just done it off their own bats, and that got the ball rolling. So they decided that this year would be a really good year to do it. It's sort of been a year in the making in terms of, thinking about what to do and should we do it. And just because it's the year of the lifesaver, it's just a, perfect coincidence to do it this year.
Yeah, it's very timely. Now, I read in your press release that you're not giving away any information about what the float's going to be about.
It's all a bit under wraps at the moment, yes.
No clues whatsoever?
I mean, it's safe to say that you will see us in Or
Speedos?
No, not necessarily Speedos. They might be under the uniform, but we will be wearing the official Surf Lifesaver uniform. So it's the red trunks, long sleeve jersey, and of course the red and yellow cap.
Okay.
There will be, I imagine, there will be people who do march in Speedos, but, there's a couple of other hidden secrets, and it'll be a lot of colour and a lot of movement, and it's set to a pretty good soundtrack as well, but I'm not going to reveal those details.
I'm thinking Beach Boys, perhaps?
No, not really close.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll just have to wait and see on the night. So you are looking for more surf lifesavers from around Australia?
More recruits, yep, we're after more recruits. We're basically looking for gay and lesbian surf lifesavers, but not exclusively those people. We're also looking for gay-friendly surf lifesavers. So really the only requirement is that you hold a current Surf Lifesaving Australia bronze medallion, which is a recognised certificate within the association. Or even if you haven't got all that stuff, you can drop us a line and tell us why you want to be involved. And, we'll assess it on a sort of case-by-case thing. But, yeah, we're just looking for up to 80 people to march in the parade.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
Yeah, so it should be a pretty big float.
Okay, so there you are. We are in the middle of the summer season. If you're stuck in a rip somewhere out there on the coast, please do not hesitate to accept the Lifesavers help.
That's the way.
And, and if there's any lifesavers out there who would like to be part of the float, you can contact... Who can you contact?
We can contact us. We've actually set up a website which has all the registration details, and it has links to Surf Lifesaving Australia, but also links to our email address. So if you just fill in a quick little email and jet it off to us, I can give you the web address if you like.
Yeah, sure.
It's www.lifesaver2007.blogspot.com.
All right. So I've been speaking to Andrew Djemal. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Cool.